I know I'm away from the mic. Give me a second. Says that I'm live right now. Matthew Perry is live. Live from New York. It's Saturday night. Maybe I should go live on TikTok as well. How you guys doing? Oh, that's not. How you guys doing? I'm just trying to get everything situated here. Make sure that's not in the way. Might be in the way. Pickles need wiggles? What? What does that even mean? Samuel Jackson. Like Samuel Jackson. Give me a second. Let me go over to TikTok really quick. I'm gonna go live on TikTok as well. Why not? Uh, this is a good time to invest in Harvest Finance. I think anytime below, what is it at 150 or 140? Yeah, I definitely think it's a decent time. It's okay. It depends what you're looking for. If you're looking for a short-term gain, then it's possible that we could see a continuation of these pullbacks that we're seeing. And let me refresh this to make sure everything is updated with the percentages and all that stuff. Uh, so yes, down 17%. That's a pretty big drop. Um, and I think it's definitely a great buying opportunity, especially from how high it went to, right? That's not showing the exact high of where it's going to go. I know that Harvest Finance can go a lot higher. So it's a decent buy. I wouldn't say invest everything that you want to invest right now because it could possibly go lower, which means you can dollar cost average down more as long as you didn't spend all of your money. You know, I'm I'm always that type of person that does that. You know, let me. I think this might be in the way, but I'm not sure. It'll be in the way slightly for a little bit, but then I think it won't be in the way as time goes on. So I'm just gonna go live on TikTok just because, just for the hell of it. You never know. I gotta change this. Take photo. There we go. Sure, that'll work. And let's go live. All right. So we got 46 people here on YouTube. We have one person over there on Twitch. Digi Travis, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys want to follow me on Twitch, I don't even know what I'm saying here. Twitch, feel free to go and check out my channel there, or my page. I don't know what it's called, but check it out. Love your content. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. Let me open up all the chats so that I don't have to worry about everything. But as soon as you guys get in here, make sure you hit the like button. I'm not going to be able to see what the likes are because I'm removing that. Not removing the likes, but I'm removing the page so I can't see everything because I'm only going to have the chats up. Let me pop out these chats. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Let's see. Who's here? Good morning, Bad Kitty. Good morning. Thank you for stopping by. Are we preparing for a big up move soon? Yeah, I mean, anytime you see a decrease of this magnitude in a lot of positions, you're expecting to see something pretty big in the like months to follow. Now, it could be a point to where we continue to pull back, and people will think that's the worst thing ever, but I don't. Right? It's not something where I'm looking at saying, "Hey, you know what? I'm getting out of all these positions," because I'm not. I'm not getting out of any of these positions. Right? I decided to make a move, recently out of Cosmos when that pulled back. So I took some money and now I reinvested it at some of these lows that we did see. So I mean, I'm happy about all of this. Now I'm gonna have some free money that's coming in, I believe soon. So I would be able to put that into um, the lows here in the crypto market. I'm probably not going to put it into the lows of the um, stock market, but whatever. Thank you all the people that are watching over on TikTok. Wow, we're up to 74 people that are here right now. But the uh, crypto market, the stock market, everything is really pulling back. And if you want to catch it, it's live on YouTube, live on Twitch. Definitely check that out. Who thinks SHIB will go any lower? Or should I buy right now a couple of millions of extra? So the issue that you're dealing with there is missing out on an opportunity, especially when crypto is pulling back or having a nice pullback. I always consider these buy opportunities, or these pullbacks as buy opportunities because it just feels right to add on to a lot of these positions that you do hold. If you're holding some and you're adding on to your positions, it's always great to dollar cost average down and do it kind of in a selective manner, right? Don't sit here and buy everything all at once. Just like I posted on in my latest TikTok or my latest short video, talking about how you need to select exactly what you want to buy and the actually buy a smaller amount. Don't take the whole 4,000 or 5,000 and end up spending it all in one place, right? That's not what you want to do, especially if you have a feeling that it's going to pull back more, right? Loop brings down 22%, right? You're seeing Gitcoin that's down 20%, Clover Finance down 20%, right? Polymath down, 15, what is it? 14%, almost 15%. Anchor down 15%, right? So many different things that are actually moving in such a negative way. It's just crazy. Guys, if you can on TikTok, make sure you guys double tap the screen, give me likes. I would appreciate that quite a bit. I'll get more people here. But that was quite a big of a big jump that we had. Currently 24 million. Currently you have 24 million. Well, that's good. I think that's good. I think again, my end goal is 100 plus million Shiba, and then I'll take the 100 million and do whatever I want with it, and the like 20 million or however many I have left after that, depending if I buy more, I'll end up doing something with, or I won't do anything with that and let it ride for a long period of time. Am I still in Doge? Yes, I'm still in Doge, but very a light position. I have about 800 Doge here, and I have 800 Doge over in, or almost 1,000 Doge over in Robinhood that I can't move. So, I mean, I could sell the position and then rebuy it if I wanted to over here, but I'm I could tell you that I am a fan of Dogecoin and how hype that was, but it seems like a lot of people are moving towards other things that are very, very hype, right? And have a ton of hype behind it. Will SHIB ever reach 1 cent? I think it will. It's just going to take a while, right? And I guess all of this really depends on what happens in 2022, right? If 2022 goes the way that we want it to, where they burn off, 40%, or they actually have a burn rate, right? Let's say it's even 20%. They burn it off 20%, 30%, or 50%. We know that they're looking to continue to burn this, year in and year out, right? And yeah, that's basically what I'm hoping for. So I just heard a noise upstairs, and I forgot that Erica was here, and also Harper and everybody is here. So I totally forgot. Typically they're gone, but I totally forgot. I was like, who the hell's upstairs? Um, what a crappy day. I don't think it's a crappy day. I think it's actually a pretty decent day, right? We're seeing a decrease in the markets, but it creates buying opportunity for a lot of people, right? And if you're one of those people that were on the fence, if you're a person that decided, oh, you know what, I'll wait till we see a massive pullback to get into crypto, well, here it is. Here's your opportunity, right? Some people don't really have that opportunity because they spent all their money. That's understandable. Thank you, Haywood R. Baxter, for the likes. Hippie Blonde for the likes. I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you for double tapping. If you can continue to, double tap, get more people here. That was crazy to see the concurrent viewers go up to, I think it was like 160 or something out of nowhere. That doesn't ever happen. Uh, SHIB seems to be holding its own nicely compared to others. Yeah, it definitely is. If you look at some of the information, let me go ahead and bring up my screen here because I haven't done that yet. Let me bring up my screen here. If you go and look at the market cap, I mean, the market cap is holding up. You're looking at a 10%, decrease, but 10% is, I wouldn't say is nothing, but it's not the worst that we've seen, right? Because you see Farmcoin that's down 20%. You can see, Quant that's down 13%, right? I like a lot of positions to a certain level. Like I ended up buying more compound below 200, and I like compound below 200. That's great. To see it at 193 is even better. But I didn't get a chance to see it, I guess, lower than 190, and I would have bought more at 190, but I didn't get a chance to see that. Litecoin, I like Litecoin where it is. Below 140 is phenomenal for Litecoin, especially where it did get to recently. I do like Clover Finance. The issue is that they keep pulling back without any type of break towards the upside. So that's interesting. I have 2,000 of it, and we'll see what it ends up being. But it in due time, right? In due time. Um, keep up the good work, Matt. Well, thank you. I will. I will try to. Now I have 3.5 million SHIB buying as when I can. I thought I missed out. Thought I missed out on buy-ins. Loving this. Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of people that see this as a horrible thing. ADA. I like ADA. Let me address that in a little bit. So, a lot of people will look at this as it's completely negative. It is, right? You're seeing a decrease in everything, but if you aren't a person that's stuck on just making quick gains like today, tomorrow, you're good, right? Just hold it out, let it go. I understand the market can pull back more, but we know the markets recover, and when they recover, it seems like they recover stronger than ever. So, I mean, I'm looking forward to the future to see what this ends up being. Probably this quarter, mid quarter when we start to see it really run, and then I'm definitely thinking by second quarter. So yeah, it should be fun there. But ADA is a great price as well. I currently hold 609. Ooh, I just got a headache. 609 Cardano, and Jesus, that hurt. Mortal Kombat, thank you for following. And it's still here. This headache is still here. Um, Jesus, that hurt. Um, yeah, so Cardano ADA is currently at $1.21, which is a great price. I think Cardano near a dollar is phenomenal. I know there's a lot of hype that fell off of Cardano, and cryptocurrency is mainly, related to hype. When you see nice prices that people, for any of these positions that are in the top 100, I think you're going to see those run. Eventually, you're going to see them actually make these moves that everybody predicted that they would make. It's just when you lose hype, people stop talking about it as much, right? Because I'm not talking about it as much. I wasn't really talking about it too much in the first place. I really just had maybe a couple of videos out there. But you're not really seeing that much hype around it for Cardano itself. And I can tell you that I'm in it. I wanted to be in it for more of the staking aspect of it, and I want Coinbase to add the ability to stake Cardano over on their platform. That would be phenomenal, but still isn't a thing. So I'm sitting on what I have and letting it ride. Make actually in it for the move, not the staking aspect as of now, because I'm not staking it. So thank you for the rose, Mortal Kombat Legend. I appreciate that a lot. Matt normally starts at 8, but it looks like he pulled a fast one on me and started a little early. Yeah, so I actually have to end early today. I have a meeting that's going. I'm gonna be starting earlier and earlier. I wanted to start at 7 today, but I had a couple of things that I had to get done. I wanted to post my shorts video this morning. I do have another shorts video going over the short interest, kind of what happened in the video yesterday for AMC, really going over that whole short interest piece, or the shorted shares piece that really just freaking blows my mind. But yeah, I gotta update that. And yeah, everybody has so much. Everybody has so much. I got like 350 in my portfolio. You have to start somewhere. To tell you the truth, if we look at this, we look at this portfolio over here. I understand it may be pulling back. It's below 6,000, but I started this portfolio with less than $2,000. So it was somewhere around 1,700. And yes, I was adding a little bit to it, and it's always great to add something to it, but you're also growing it. If you can find something that is a great position that does have growth potential. I missed Time Wonderland already. I will go into the detail of that as well. Wear shades when using computers. No headaches. No, I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, let's see. Thank God you're gonna start early. Late nights are killing me. Yeah, I'm gonna start earlier. Just because I feel like if I have a little bit more time, then everything will be. I'll be able to address everything, not just the crypto market, but also go through the stock market as well. I know a lot of times we don't go through the stock market really at all, especially with how the stock market's actually rolling here. Like when you look at different positions, like AMC is not looking great. In the pre-market, yes, you see some green, but yesterday it was down 10.75%. That's crazy. Thank you all for sending likes. I really appreciate it on uh TikTok and people on Twitch. Thank you for watching. I don't know how many people are here on the platform. Let's check. So there's 5 people watching on Twitch. And there's 167 people watching on YouTube. If you guys can hit the like button on YouTube, I would really appreciate it. It does help out the channel quite a bit. Again, I'm going to stop somewhere around 8:25 today, just because I have a meeting at 8:30, and couldn't really get it pushed in any way. And we have some important things to talk about. So typically, I would try and do something to push it. If you guys want me to stay live, I can always stay live. I just won't have like the audio on or the visual on. TikTok is definitely going to go off, but everything else can stay on, or can and will stay on, if you guys want it to. So make that decision later if you guys want to. No shades. Don't you want to be cool? Not with these shades. What are these? Oh, these are Fossil actually. They're okay. But I like my Ray Bans better. Are they Ray Bans? I think they're Ray Bans. I don't know. There's something. The ones that have the camera in them. I don't know if it's Ray Ban or whatever the brand is. All I know is they were expensive. not as expensive as I thought because the glasses themselves are usually expensive. So to have like cameras in them as well is pretty interesting. Uh, why only 37,400 AMC calls um, in the money for January 21st left? The fraud is going to fraud going on or what? I'm not sure I'm understanding your question, but I believe fraud is going on. I'm gonna go out on a limb and saying they're definitely doing things that are fraudulent, but they do this all the time, right? They do everything that they're doing all of the time because they want to control, right? There's I wouldn't say never has been a position in history to where the retail traders, held the float, held control. Um, but yeah, I mean, the message was deleted. But yeah, I think it's a whole different story of what we're looking at from anything that we've seen ever, and I love it. They're trying so hard to remain in control of two positions, right? AMC and GME, and they don't have control of them, right? And they're upset that they don't have control of them. If they lose in any area, they lost overall, right? They could win in every other position, which they do. I mean, they own 70% of whatever position you're looking at, Facebook, right? Amazon, whatever it is, they own so much. Institutions, hedge funds own so much and have so much of a swing in a lot of these positions that it's just very difficult to win in the market. But then we go out and control two areas, and they want to be like, all right, well, you know what? We can't let them control anything because if they control this now, then they'll start to control other things later. And we want to make sure that we kick them while they're down, even though we're not down. Strong support at 20, next support at 14 or 15. Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing a good support line at the 200 EMA. So if we're looking at the week chart, we're going to see that 200 EMA be at that level of $18.62. That's what I'm looking at, and that's what I'm focusing on. I understand that there are other levels before that, right? You could see it up in this $20 mark, but I'm seeing a strong level to where it resisted, I would say, kind of hard, or had a bounce hard off of that 200 EMA or close to the 200 EMA, when we were here at that level of 20. And now we're starting to see this level here of about $18.62. And that's where I'm seeing it at. That's where I'm like, all right, this definitely has a possibility to come down to $18.62 and bounce off of it. Now, if we see something to where the whole market just continues to tank, we're not going to see that bounce. We're going to see a breakthrough. And then when we see that breakthrough, there's a possibility that we could break through it and instantly bounce from it after we see that breakthrough. So yes, I know what you mean. As we look at different charts and different things here, whether it's the day chart, the week chart, the hourly chart, whatever it is, we're seeing different support levels, different resistance levels. But I'm seeing one that's kind of heavy at that level of $18 and 62 cents. Yes. Thank you for sending likes, R. Baxter. I appreciate it. Thank you for the 6 people that are watching over on TikTok. If you guys have any questions or want to know about any positions, whether it's crypto related or stock related, feel free to ask away. I did end up making a move yesterday. So I took out, I sold my Disney option because it was getting close to expiration. And I just hit, so I ended up making like $50 off of it, which was not what I wanted. I wanted to make a lot more. But you could see that right after I ended up making that move, it fell down. So yesterday it actually reached up to a level of about 160. I think it was, yeah, 160, and then actually fell down pretty hard all the way down to the level of 155. So I got out just in time. And now I have, I wouldn't say a crazy amount to invest with, but I have about $900 to play with if I wanted to. I think I'm going to transfer that over to the crypto market because it seems like the crypto market is just giving me a lot more than what the stock market is. Besides, AMC and GME, I think I'm just going to transfer what I have and then go from there. Don't forget to smash the like button, peeps. Yes, hit that like button. It does help out so much. I don't know how many likes we're at, but I do appreciate it. All right, man. Uh, Got to thank you for your insight. Well, thank you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Do you think there's any hope for Snapchat going what? Snapchat going back up? Is that what you're asking for? Snapchat? I haven't looked at uh, Snap. Is it Snap? That's what it is in a while. I think this is Snapchat, right? I'm pretty sure I haven't. I don't think I've ever looked at them. Let me see if I have. No, no news. Where's the profile? There's the profile. I can't remember flagship Snapchat. Okay, perfect. Do I ever think Snapchat is going to go up? If you actually look at the week chart, so there's a lot of things that when you look at the week chart, you can see a level of support, a strong level of support. So if you're actually looking for a swing trade, I definitely see this making a move. Just bouncing off of that level, especially all of this growth that it had over 2020 into 2021 and towards the end of 2021, right? You do see all of that growth up to $83. Yes, I don't ever see anything, losing that much growth in a matter of, a week, right? You're seeing from $80 level all the way down to this level of 55 in a matter of a week after growing over like a year plus to get to this level that it is today, right? And that's just absolutely insane to see how fast that has fallen from this growth potential that we did see. So, yes, I think I see a bounce off of one of these levels down here. So, the level of the 200 EMA and actually seeing that going pretty far, um, for a swing trade. In my opinion, I mean, I'm not a financial advisor, but this is just something that I would look for in a long term swing trade or play something, an options play for maybe years or maybe a year or so, right? Because you always want to be safe. And if you spend a little bit more money to get something that is safe and see that growth potential, then that's great. If apes were to buy and hold shares and buy leap out of the money options, puts and shorts, a tax wouldn't affect. Would you think? No, I would disagree because um, if if we're buying and holding shares, right? If they want to short it and they have an endless supply of shorting the position to bring it down, you're always going to have people, right? That 20%, maybe it's 30%, you never really know what it is now. But you have that 20 to 30% that's deciding to swing trade it or day trade it or short the position, or not short the position, sell the position, whether it's institutions, whether it's hedge funds that are selling whatever they own. But you're seeing that 20 to 30% that's selling. Whatever's mixed with that 50%, 50 plus percent short interest or not short interest, shorted shares. Um, I mean, you're just going to see negative moves. I mean, it's 50% that they're shorting it out of the volume in the whole entire day. They're shorting it 50%. So no matter what, you would think, hey, you know what? We can buy and hold. We're holding 80%. It makes sense that this should actually skyrocket. Yes, it makes sense. But the problem is that what's happening with the position does not make sense. Everything else in the market should be falling, but this should not be falling. AMC should not be falling because um, we're holding so much of it, right? If you're holding 80% of a position, you're going to see that skyrocket to highs that you've never seen before, right? And that's without the short interest, right? With the short interest or with the amount of shorts that's out there and them covering their shorts, it skyrockets to a lot more. Think of it like this: we're not holding 80% of um, Amazon. Amazon is at $3,000 plus, right? Uh, AMC, we're holding 80% of AMC. 80% of the float is held by retail investors. That means that the difference maker is the fact that AMC is more scarce to get a share than um, um, Amazon, which means that Amazon or AMC should be up at that price that Amazon's actually at, just based on supply and demand. It's simple, right? But then you factor in the shorts that go into it and the fact that they have to cover and they need shares in order to cover. It should skyrocket a lot higher than that. That's why a lot of people have these prices that seem like they're ridiculous because, yes, it does seem like it's ridiculous compared to where AMC is, but it doesn't compared to what we're holding, the float that we're holding, right? Um, for folks were talking about it. So yeah, I think that it when you look at the overall situation, it's like, okay, 80% should factor into a way higher price, right? And just from simple terms. And then you start to look at that float, you start to look at the short interest and how many shorts are actually out there per day. And if they decided to cover their shorts today, what would this price go to? Well, it would go a lot higher, right? We're holding 80% and people are not letting go of it, right? There's some people that are making some moves, but most people are holding on to the position. Is this a good opportunity to invest in Bitcoin if it goes to 40K? I think yeah, anything below I think 40 is great for Bitcoin because I do see it getting back to 50 and it seems like the hype is always there for Bitcoin and getting to a level of um 60 and 70 and all of that. But I would probably for Bitcoin though, I'm not the biggest fan of Bitcoin. So the reason why is because I feel like I can gain a lot more with other positions. If you wanted to gain something probably fast in a matter of months, you could see it grow by thousands. I would say Bitcoin is great because you could take 37,000 or 40,000 and turn it into 60,000. So gaining 20,000 in a matter of maybe a month or even a week, right? But the problem is that it can also go the opposite way, right? I would say as you're getting closer and closer to these lows that we see, so let's go over here and go to Bitcoin. As you get closer and closer to these lows of 43, I mean, it's definitely showing a strong opportunity, right? I would look more into, in my opinion, into Ethereum than I would Bitcoin. I understand Bitcoin has the full possibility of going to 100K, and if not more than that. But I think Ethereum just has more of a chance to find its way to $10,000. So from where it's at, it'll be something to where it triples rather than something like Bitcoin that doubles. Right? I'm just looking for the most potential. Trying to remember the name of it. Be 25 to 30. Um, Thoughts on B&B? I don't look into B&B much, pretty much at all. It's great to see that they're in third when it comes to the market cap, but they're always going to remain strong. I think B&B is going to be something that grows quite a bit. I could tell you that this is probably the second time I've looked into to B&B. You do see the circulating supply that's 166 million, so it shows a lot of growth potential there. I expect them to hold firmly above 100 billion-dollar market cap. But you see that they're down about 9% in the market cap, down about 2% over the last 24 hours. But the total, let's look at like year to date, or actually let's look at all. So one of the highs that we've seen it get to is somewhere around that 675 dollar range, and it resisted from there twice. And currently it's in that level of resistance. It's a pullback from that level. You're not really seeing it hit a level of support. What can you see out of it? I expect maybe a little bit more of a decrease before you end up making a move into there, but it's great to be able to see it at these prices and then possibly see it double relatively quickly. But once we start to see coins run, I think it's going to be a lot more aggressive, and you'll see these at levels to where it firmly holds above 100, maybe 200 billion, right? We need to see that next coin that jumps up to the Bitcoin and Ethereum like level, right? You don't really see many coins hold that 100 billion dollar market cap. And sorry, not I was going to say Coinbase, Bitcoin. Why am I saying Bitcoin? Binance Jesus, was holding that $100 billion market cap for a while before it decided to decrease quite a bit. Thank you for becoming a member, Victor. I appreciate it. Uh, what do you think of ADA? I did give my opinion on ADA. I like ADA. It's just, it lost a lot of hype recently, and it's not something that people are talking about as much, right? I did see a ton of videos where people would get, 500,000 views from, whatever, but it's that's not the case now. They're not making those videos because it's not something that's in the news. Loop ring. I like loop ring. I think loop ring. I don't think it depends on GME and the whole partnership and all of that stuff. I think loop ring is a position that can move by itself. It's just whether it will move as much as we think it's going to move. Right, with that whole partnership, that tie. Right, you're going to see it skyrocket to levels that we wouldn't think, or a lot of people wouldn't think that it would get to. But now, as you start to see it just by itself, you understand it has potential by itself and where it can grow by itself. So even where it is right now, where we're seeing it, I think it's at like 160, I think. Let's see where it's at. Where am I at? Here we go. Loop ring 171. While it's at 171, that's a great price. I think that's a phenomenal price. Where I bought in the first place was $1, $1.07. I bought in again at like 150. I bought in again at like 250. Or no, a little bit lower than that. I think it was like two. It was close to two. Above two, but close to two. But yeah, below $2, phenomenal price for a swing trade, definitely. Gitcoin, I still wanted that to come down. So I had $800 or so, which I think I have some money that I want to put into Gitcoin soon if it does come down to the levels that I want it to come down to. So I want it to come down to 7 or 8 and run with it. But Gitcoin's not making that move. It's holding steady above that level, above $12. So Uh, I heard people talk about this position. What is it? LM Lemonade. Let's see if this is it. Is this it? 33% short interest. Just trying to see the full name of it. For some reason, I can't. There we go. So yeah, 33% short interest to free float, which is pretty high, pretty big. I don't know how many people are holding it. That's always the thing that you deal with, right? When you have high short interest and you have potential there, it's always about how many people are holding it, right? Because that's where the strength comes from. It doesn't just come from the short interest because anything could be shorted 200%. But if nobody's holding it, nobody can make a move or it doesn't have liquidity or anything like that. And it doesn't really matter. Super chat hype? Who sent a super chat? I don't see a super chat. I see a member. Oh, new member hype. Yes, new member. Thank you. Thank you for becoming a member. Thank you for upgrading your membership. Just bought some pie. Yeah, pie is actually at a good price right now. Um, it's not at the best price possible, right? I originally bought at point zero zero. Yeah, it was 0.007, and then I bought again at 0.008. So currently, I'm still up on my position. If I go over the fun overview, I'm still up on my position quite a bit, but it's not as much as it was. Like this was up to 1,500, and I think it's going to go a lot higher, right? I have 123,000 of Pi coin, and we're going to see where that goes. I think this is going to go to a large price, right? Whether you think it's going to get to maybe just 2 pennies or 5 pennies or whatever the history was, I think it's going to get to something a lot bigger, and that's just my opinion. So Medica. A good trade right now before the conference on the 10th. I didn't look into that. I could tell you I'm not looking into stocks as much, but I have seen that. Come on, come up here. I have seen that Zomedica was making a move this morning. I guess now it's down. Now it fell because it was up to 35 cents and now it's back down to 32 cents. So I was hype about that move, and now I'm not hype about it. So I'm a little bit upset there. Ah, yeah. Um, is Picoin part of Pi Network? No, it's not part of Pi Network. It was formerly P Chain. I think you're thinking of the one that you mine from your phone, right? That's not the one that is, or that's not the Pi coin that you're thinking of. That's what I meant to say. I stopped using Pi. It started to have problems with the app connection. So this is the wrong Pi that you're thinking of. This is a different Pi. John, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Love your channel, man. In my top three trader slash investor channels on YouTube. Well, that means the world to me. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that so much. And thank you for the super chat. I'm just glad to be able to help people in any way. And I don't try and sit here and tell people, oh, I'm the best investor ever. I will be as transparent as possible. I'm probably more transparent than anybody that's on YouTube out there. I will talk about my positions that I'm currently holding, show you when I'm actually buying, live buys, live burns, all of that stuff, because I try to be as transparent as I possibly can. What do I think of Adam? I really like Adam. But right now, I think it's still at a high price. Let's look at where that is. So I currently hold 30 of Cosmos. I think it's still at a high price. Looking at $36, I expected that to pull back a lot more. I expected that to pull back around 20%, sort of what Tezos actually did. And I liked where Tezos was, $5 plus. It can get a lot higher, but $4 is a great price for Tezos. Cosmos, an okay price is 36. I would say below 30 is probably the best price you can get for Atom. But if you're looking for a longer term gain, I think you're going to expect something a lot more out of it. Algorand, that's at $1.50, which is a great price as well. But I would like to see that a little bit lower. I think we saw a low of like 120 or something. But yeah, I just saw you had Zom up. What's your take on it? I mean, I like Zom. I can't say that I like it for the business because that's what the stock market's all about. It's driven off of, you have institutional investors that will either buy the position or short the position. They either believe in it or they don't believe in it, right? And I think that's a big point as you go into the stock market, understanding what you believe in from a business perspective, and if you see some growth or some potential in there, there might be others that don't believe in it, and you have to see what the market is saying. Hey, if this is a bad buy, that probably means that they don't believe it's a good position, so they're probably shorting it. So you see that Zom is short quite a bit. Like if I go over to Ortex, you're going to see probably somewhere around 10%, which is not amazing. It's not the best short interest. However, it's something to where people hold quite a bit of this position. So you're seeing 8%, almost 9% short interest, which is around 83 million shares, right? This is one that's being shorted. You should expect in a normal position 1% short, right? Probably even less than that, right? If you look at something like Amazon, you're going to see way less. And maybe it went up. Why did I do Atom? What is it? Amazon. Is that Amazon? It's AMZN, right? AMZN. Yes. Um, when you look at Amazon, you're going to see a very low short interest, right? 1%, right? It was lower than that from the last time I looked, but 1% is where you expect it to be, not 8% or 9% or 10% or 20%, right? So this short interest number only matters if you see a lot of people holding it, right? They wouldn't short Amazon 20% because if they short Amazon 20%, then that means that so many institutions and retail traders are actually holding this position because they know that Amazon can make a massive move out of nowhere, and it would just wreck all hedge funds. Like that's just not how they want it to go. Um, so Zom is a good position. I'm in it surely for the short interest play as well as a pump with previous short squeeze plays. So GME, AMC, as they moved, you saw Zom move, you saw BB move, BlackBerry, you saw Bed Bath and Beyond, you saw all these different positions move. The SHIB whale, who has 47.8 in SHIB tokens, 47.8 in $1 million in SHIB tokens, or billion. What about it? Will Harvest Finance pump again? I do believe it will pump quite a bit. We'll see smaller pumps, but I think we will see ooh, a lot bigger of a pump as we go or move forward. I mean, a lot bigger, because currently we're sitting at a very low market cap for Harvest Finance. I mean, a very low market cap, right? If we look at the price, Farm Coin, I didn't type anything. Farm Coin, that's Farn. Can I type? Come on. So if we look at Farmcoin, right now it's at a $97 million market cap. Just seeing a 10x, right? Seeing a 10x would get you to a great price. A 10x to get to $1 billion market cap will get you to a $1,450 price, right? That's amazing. That's phenomenal. This popularity has gone up, right? The circulating supply is going up too, right? They're adding to that circulating supply. But the sooner that they get to the overall circulating supply that they had out there of 670, I think it is 679,000, I think it will be great, right? We're going to see this at higher levels than what a lot of people expected, and I am one that really pushes this position because it's good in my opinion. I'm holding 30. I made a move out from 20 or $285 and took $5,000 and was able to spread it across different places. And if we see, um, it get to some of these higher levels, I'll be able to take some profits. But right now, I have my full initial investment, and everything else that's sitting in there is gravy. Now I understand I put that back into the market, so it's not something where I took the initial investment and decided that, oh, I'm going to use that to buy a car or something. I actually put it in another investment so that that can move, right? If I would have never put it in another investment and kept it in Harvest Finance, it would have come back down to where it was, right? So I basically pocketed that and was able to put it in another position to buy more coins so that that has more potential to run, right? I put it into OMG. I put it into Krill. I think Krill has a large future ahead of it. I think OMG has a large future ahead of it. Even getting to something of $20 or $4, right? You're doubling in Krill, or you're tripling in what you're looking at for OMG. So, um, all right. So I'm gonna have to start signing off here. So I need to exit all of this. I don't know how many people we have here. I wanted to go longer, and I will go longer and on future dates. I appreciate the super chats. I appreciate the memberships, all of that. I appreciate you being here and just being a part of this community. Again, we will find a way once we get to like 2 hour live streams. We'll do the first maybe 30 minutes or hour talking to everybody, and then we'll go to members only, and then eventually we'll just do a members only live stream, and that will be how it is every single morning to talk to all of the people that are members, and that will be back to where we were at a 2 to 3 hour live stream eventually, but we're gonna baby step our way into it and see what this ends up being. But today was a pretty decent day for the stream, not really for the markets. The markets are not going well. But if you're looking at it in a positive way, you can actually have more buying opportunity if you have money. If you don't have any money, then you really just have to wait it out and do whatever you feel is right. If you guys could hit the like button, we're almost at 200 likes. We're about 38 likes away. So if you can hit the like button before I end this outro, I would really appreciate it. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, make sure you guys check out my shorts that I'm doing. I'm making these shorts just so that it reaches more people, and we have more things to talk about in the markets as well. So, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Hit the subscribe button. We have 64% of the people that watch my videos that are not subscribed. So feel free to hit that subscribe button. Also, follow me on Twitch. Um, I want to grow to 500 followers, and I feel like it shouldn't be that difficult. But you know, I guess maybe it is. More people watch on YouTube because I don't know, YouTube is great. But I want to be able to expand to Twitch and other platforms as well. So thank you guys for watching. Um, Thank you for being a part of the community. I want to throw a special thanks to all the Patreon members that are out there. I put out a couple of buy alerts last night, just saying what I did like. Now, when I put out these buy alerts, I just want to let you know that when I look into a position, I look into it a lot differently, right? I look into it where I'm buying at one point, and then I also see it possibly going lower, so I buy at another point, right? I leave myself a little bit of money in order to continue to buy, but I'm telling you what I like the position below. So when I talk about Litecoin, I like it below 140. It's currently below 140. I love it below 140. Can it go lower? Yes, it can possibly go lower, and you'll see a better opportunity as well. So, make that decision for yourself. That's what the stock market and the crypto market is all about, what investing is all about. If I make the decision for you, it'll never be great, right? You'll never end up learning what you need to learn. So, that's my little education spiel at the moment. So again, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.